Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Debs and I go by Silver Violet Flame. This is part 3 of a dowsing session series on the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. We have got quite a few answers in part 1 and part 2, so I would advise you to go and check those out first and then listen to this one. Try not to repeat questions that have been asked before, but sometimes it just happens. So just for my own disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is all alleged and no facts. And with that all being said, we're going to begin. Is Spirit present with me? Yes, thank you. Could I just have that again? Is Spirit with me, please? Yes. Is my divine team with me today? Yes, thank you. Is Sebastian Rogers here today? Yes, thank you. Sebastian, could you show me the direction you are standing? You are usually to my right. If you are, would you point the rods to the right, please? It's very clever. Thank you so much for that confirmation, Sebastian. Thank you so much. I'm sure all our viewers really appreciate that. Okay, is my guide Eric here? And if so, Eric, if you are, will you show the dowsing rods going to the left for my viewers, please? Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Okay, Eric, you can bring them back to the front now. He's a bit of a messer. He does make me laugh. Thank you, Eric. Okay, so let's get tore into the questions. The first question is Sebastian in an RV in an urn? No, thank you. Will Sebastian be found in October? No, thank you. Has Katie Rogers got Sebastian's remains at home? No, thank you. Is the witness that is coming forward that we have heard of part of the cremation aspect of this crime? No, thank you. Will Katie ever come forward and tell the truth about what happened to Sebastian? No, thank you. If Sebastian was cremated, did Chris Proudfoot and Katie Proudfoot throw his ashes in the water? No, thank you. Are you in a flower box, Sebastian? No, thank you. Is Sebastian in Tulsa, Oklahoma? No, thank you. Is Sebastian located a little more than 10 miles north of his home in the wooded area running alongside a creek that has a small bridge nearby? No, thank you. Did Sebastian take the garbage out that night? No. Was Sebastian already unalived before the garbage was taken out? No answer. Was the garbage taken out that night? No answer. Will Sebastian be found before his birthday? No. I don't know when his birthday is, but I'm sure some of you do. Are Sebastian's ashes in a container in the Cumberland River trapped under a dock? No. Thank you. Can evidence of cremations be found? No. Are we going to find some evidence to incriminate the person who unalived Sebastian? No answer. I think I need to put the question another way. Is the guilty person who unalived Sebastian going to be tried for this crime? I'm not getting a clear yes or no on that. I think there's too many factors. Or sometimes there's soul contracts involved and spirit won't give us the answer. Next question. Did whoever was responsible for the cremation of Sebastian, did they use a crematorium? Yes, thank you. Was it the family members' crematorium that was used? Yes, thank you. Is there evidence on footage that will give Sebastian justice? Yes, wow, that's great to hear. Did Sebastian film Katie and alleged neighbour who she was allegedly having a fling with? Did he have the two of them on film? Did he have the two of them on film that would prove that they were having an affair? No, thank you. Does Seth know what happened to Sebastian? Could I have that confirmation again? Does Seth know that, well, I suppose he knows what happened to Sebastian because he knows that Sebastian has disappeared, so you have to be careful the way you ask these questions. Does Seth know that Sebastian was unalived for sure? No. Okay. Does Seth know where Sebastian is? No, thank you. Did anyone in the family keep some of Sebastian's ashes? No. Okay, I would imagine if they were capable of doing that, that they wouldn't even have it in their hearts to keep his ashes, in my opinion. Are Sebastian's remains in Memphis, Tennessee? No. Did Sebastian record something on his device that would incriminate anyone involved in his disappearance on any of his devices? No. Thank you. Will Katie ever get caught? No answer. Is Katie guilty of this crime? Yes. Will Katie hand herself in to law enforcement some stage during her lifetime? No. Will someone else be found guilty of Sebastian's unaliving? No answer. Sebastian, were you cremated in a pet cemetery where animals are cremated? No. Thank you, Sebastian. Is Uncle Danny involved in this crime? No. Thank you. Is Sebastian near Big Danny's property or Big D's property? That's what I have here. Is Sebastian near Big D's property? No. Thank you. Did Katie and Chris plan this together? Yes. Does this crime originate from Chris? Is the motive for this crime Chris wanting to get custody of his daughter? No. Can Sebastian be found on an Indian preservation? No. Thank you. Was it a family member who took Sebastian to be cremated? No. So it was a third party who took Sebastian to be cremated, is that fair to say? Yes. Thank you. Will that person ever speak the truth about what they done in this lifetime? No. Thank you. Was the person Katie was allegedly having the affair with at the house when Sebastian was alive on that Saturday? No answer. Is Seth, Tony Bullhorn, Betty and Dog the bounty hunter actually looking for you, Sebastian? Yes. Glad to hear that. Thank you, Sebastian. Are any of the aforementioned names working on a series about your disappearance? No. Was Sebastian's remains, or some of his remains, scattered from a plane at some stage? No answer. Did law enforcement find anything at the 2 dump sites? Anything of value to this case? Yes. Thank you. Do any of the bar socks know where Sebastian was placed? Yes. Thank you. Did any of the bar socks help pick you up that night in question, Sebastian? I can feel him moving that rod. I can actually feel Sebastian answering the questions that he's answering himself. Thank you, Sebastian. Is Sebastian on an island in Tennessee? No. Thank you. That's all the questions that there are for today. I hope that helped. Any more questions, just keep adding them, guys. Some of those, I don't know, it's quite disappointing whether the guilty party is going to be actually caught. As always, I'd like to finish with a question for Sebastian myself. I'm going to ask Spirit to give me the question. Could I have a yes, please, through the rods? Thank you. Could I have a no through the rods, please? Thank you. Sebastian, would you show me through the rods the direction of your energy again, please, before I ask the question? Thank you so much, Sebastian. I'm going to ask you to put in my mind, Sebastian, the question that you would like me to ask you. So I'm just going to ask you one final question. Was Sebastian and his mother fighting that night in question? Let's put it another way. Was Sebastian, were you and your mother arguing a lot that night in question? No answer. I'm going to ask the first question that he put in my mind, which I didn't really like to ask because we already had asked it, but what I got was, the viewers would like it confirmed, and this is the question: could we have confirmation, please, Sebastian, that through the rods, that your mother was in fact the person who unalived you? Thank you, Sebastian. He's keeping the rods there, you see that? We are so sorry, and everyone has asked me to send you so much love, Sebastian, because we really do care about you. We look at your wee photograph and that big smile, and we just go, it just really pulls on our heartstrings. And I know I think about you every day, and I can say that, I think I can say that for my viewers as well. So Sebastian, take our love with you, and would you like to separate the rods for me now, please? And so just show everybody here how clever you are. X marks the spot. Okay. I'll ask you a question about that when the rods separate. You separate the rods now, please. Gosh, guys, I don't know. X marks the spot. That's what he gave me when the rods, you know, stayed stationary like that. I'll ask what the question that came into my mind when he gave it to me is, does X mark the spot? Does that indicate the spot where your ashes are? No. Does X mark the spot? Does that indicate something that the law enforcement have found at the dump and bagged? No answer. I don't know. Maybe you would like to leave your comments and ask questions about the X marks the spot. Felt very important, so we'll see where we go with that. Again, thank you so much for joining me. If you would like a private dowsing rod session, they are now up on my website on sale, and tarot readings are on sale as well. So thank you so much again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.